congrats to Notre Dame. They're a really, really good offensive team, and they got into a rhythm shooting the basketball, especially in the first half. It gave them separation. And you can't allow a team that shoots it so well to make 7 threes in the first half. I thought that's what hurt us. And we were never able to fully recover from there. We had a 6-point lead with about 11 minutes to go in the first half. We were playing pretty well, and then we turned the ball over on 4 out of 5 possessions. And I thought that hurt us. They were able to get some transition threes from there, and I thought that's when they were able to find their rhythm offensively. So we have to do a better job of minimizing our mistakes, especially on the road, and we have to figure out a way to get some better starts. But again, congrats to them.
Jeff, what were the biggest defensive lapses that you saw from your guys tonight, as far as leaving them open for some of those lows?
To start the game, their first one came because we were in rotation. We doubled the post. We didn't do a good job of rotation. And so from that point on, I just, let's not double the post anymore. Let's play them straight up. They got to think about 2 in transition, where we just backed up on Hubs. 1 off of a ball screen roll where Hubs replaced. We didn't get to him on time. 14, I don't know how to pronounce Nate. I can't pronounce his last name, but he hits one where we forget the scouting report and knows that he's in the game at the 5, and we're not to him. Then we foul him on the next one. So I just thought it was just, not having the sense of urgency that we talked about coming into the game, of getting to guys that can shoot the ball. This is a different game for us. This is a different type of team to defend. Every one that we've played up to this point has at least one guy that you can kind of relax off of, that you don't have to go out to, you don't have to close to. Most of them have more than one guy that we've played so far. So this one was different, especially when they put Nate, when they put 14 at the 5. It made it even, same with Mooney. When they go with that lineup, they're a little bit more difficult to defend, and your communication really has to be high, very high, and we didn't do a good job of that.
Do you think an offensively dominated team like them kind of exploits the fatigue of your team, the depth?
I wouldn't say that. I thought maybe it exploits the youth of our team and the difference of what we faced so far. Maybe fatigue a little bit. They had an extra day to prepare. They played Saturday at noon. We played Sunday. It's our second game this week. I'm pretty sure they probably gave their guys off on Sunday where we had to play. And so maybe fatigue has a little bit to do with it. But again, these are things that we can control as far as knowing the scouting report, what we're supposed to do. And we didn't do a good job of that.
Coach, how much of the struggles along the perimeter begin in the post, in guarding, maybe sagging down on Mooney or Juwan?
Well, not Juwan. I mean, we didn't want to double him. We did want to double Mooney. But I thought, again, after the first couple of times, we just said, let's play him straight up. After the first media timeout, we just said, we're not going to double anymore. We're going to play him straight up. And so I don't think it has to do with that. I just thought it had to do with, again, we didn't go to guys a couple times in transition. We forgot 14 in the first half, and I count 2, even though it was 7. It was really 8 because we fouled him and he made all 3 free throws. We didn't get to a guy on time out of rotation off the ball screen, and so all those things matter. It's when you're playing the ball screen, you have to play the ball screen right, because if you don't, and they have shooting, that's how you can get exploited. And they did a good job of that. They're a very, very good offensive team.
You made 8 threes. You only had 9 turnovers. What offensively did you like tonight?
I thought when we moved the ball, I thought we got good stuff. We were able to get some steals in the first half. I think we had 6, and we were able to get out in transition and get some stuff. They backed off of us. They dared us to shoot. And so we got, good, clean looks. And in the second half, we were able to knock some threes down. We just have to be on all the time. We can't be, on the road. It's been interesting when you look at our second half stats on the road compared to first half. And, it's been a pattern for us where we get down and then we start to come back, and, there's a sense of urgency. We have to figure out a way to create that to start the game and to do that for 40 minutes.
Going into this game, Jeff, what was the scouting report on 14 on Lazuski?
Well, he killed us last year, so we need to have a sense of urgency. We don't want to give him threes.
Being a guy like that who's 6'10", who's able to shoot it the way that he is from three, especially with the personnel you guys have, how difficult of a matchup?
It can be a difficult matchup, especially when he's at the 5. But again, you have to be there. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know who you're guarding. You have to know the difference. If you're guarding Durham, you have to know that when he goes out and they bring him in, you have to know that. Or they move Mooney to the 5. We have to know that. We go over it. We have to be able to apply it when we're not standing at half court yelling at him.
Are y'all expecting to have Murphy back for the
I don't know.
game?
It's all dependent on the test. So I don't know.
And is there any prognosis so far on Oni? It looked like he wasn't able to.
I haven't talked to our trainer yet.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jeff.